And we welcome you to our coverage of the Junior and Senior Nexus USA Field Hockey Championships. Before we get going, we're going to quick pause for the national anthem playing here at the Regional Training Center. So there was our national anthem as we welcome you again to our 2026 Junior and Senior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey presented by Osaka. And we broadcast to you on this final day of this 11-day-long extravaganza from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. Matthew Hatfield here with you. Nick Senti, our producer-engineer, as our U21 division gold matchup features a couple of teams with records of 2-0-1. And those squads being Belgium and China. China wearing the away blue uniforms, coached by Katie Gerzabek, and Belgium wearing the home white jerseys, coached by Brandy Ritz. We'll give you the roster rundowns for each of these squads here in just a moment. Nice weather right now here on this Sunday. There are some storms later in the forecast. We hope to get everything in without any weather delays. Right now, 86 degrees. Humidity not quite as unbearable as yesterday here, with a slight breeze as well. Belgium getting here after defeating England 5-1 on Field 1 at 7 o'clock this morning, while it was China blanking Spain 2-0 over on Field 2 at 7 o'clock. Belgium with 11 goals scored, 3 surrendered so far, while China has scored 7 and yielded just 2. As we'll watch things here at midfield get underway. You see number 1 there on your screen, Sarah Annetsberger from Northbrook, Illinois, the UVA commit from the class of 2027. And while she begins things for us here, let's give the rest of the roster for Belgium. Number 2 is Sadie Clarkin out of Sandwich, Massachusetts, 2027 Quinnipiac pledge. Karis Craver from Lititz, Pennsylvania, 2026 Ohio State roster member, who of course starred with WC Eagles, as many of these fine athletes have come through that program. Montgomery Ferguson from Houston, Texas, wears number 4. Number 5, Valentina Ganoshi from Freeville, New York. Abigail Gusto from Brambleton, Virginia, the Syracuse commit, wears number 6. And Elise Herring from New Canaan, Connecticut, wearing number 8. Catherine Jekovich from Massachusetts, wearing number 9. Callie McCarron from the Tar Heel State in Raleigh, wearing number 10. Isabella Sanchez, number 11 from Swedesboro, New Jersey. Number 12, Blair Bowman from Louisville, Kentucky. Out of Frisco, Texas, is Catalina Stefanich. She wears number 13. Vivienne Swery wearing number 14 from Upper Arlington, Ohio. 15 is Melina Uliadis from Madison, New Jersey. Elsa Wood from Manchester by the Sea, Massachusetts, wearing number 16. And then your 2 goalkeepers, Morgan Lala from Crestwood, Kentucky, out of Christian Academy in Louisville, part of Wake Forest's roster in 2026. U.S. Women's National Indoor Team member, and Piper Robsane from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. She, of course, started with WC Eagles and is a 2027 University of North Carolina commit. So that completes the roster for Belgium. We'll give you the roster rundown in a moment for the team with the possession there in the blue, and that is China, battling hard here as they get into the shooter circle. Trying to reverse move there, that one. It's going to go back to Belgium here as they work from right to left. A little over 12 minutes to go in our first quarter. And also, I want to tell you that We mentioned about Osaka, of course, that the Capelli Sport Fan Shop is the exclusive official apparel and kit provider of USA Field Hockey. Capelli supplying on-field and off-field apparel. As we're going to get a goal right there, we tell you about Capelli. How about that goal from Meredith Pantano. Meredith Southard Pantano from Pepperell, Massachusetts, number 63. Gets it to go with about 11 minutes on the clock. So on the board, it is China with the goal. And they take the 1-0 lead on Belgium in this matchup. The Northeastern commit making it happen. Forward and midfielder for this China team. While we have a moment, let's give you the rest of the roster for China. We told you about Meredith Southard Pantano wearing number 63. So we watch Karis Craver try to navigate into the shooter circle, but China coming away with it here. Let's give you the rest of them in numerical order to go with Southard Pantano, who's 63, but we'll start back with 49. That's Chloe Almeida from Westchester, Pennsylvania. She started with WC Eagles and is now at Brown University. Mackenzie Clark from Belmont, Massachusetts, wearing number 50. Gracie Crawford, Houston, Texas native, now at the University of Virginia. She had 6 goals in the, or I should say she had 6 goals for the U18 Junior Women's National Team last year, did Gracie Crawford, number 51. Number 52, Ella Gandy from Molika Hill, New Jersey. Defender and midfielder now with Rutgers, playing for China today. Ella Gandy, number 52. Haley Haynes from Bear, Delaware, wearing 53. Lillian Clark from West Gardner, Maine, wearing 54. Lila Kaminsky from St. Louis, Missouri, wearing 55. You have 56. Carolyn Kotz from Winnetka, Illinois. We've announced a lot of players from Winnetka, Illinois this week here with the various age divisions for U14, 18, 21 throughout the week here at the USA Field Hockey Junior and Senior Nexus Championships presented by Osaka and Kotz. Another one from Winnetka, Illinois, wearing 56. Leah Larrett wearing 57 from Westport, Connecticut. Number 58, Kate Logston from St. Louis, Missouri, wearing 58. Emerson Noel from Moseley, Virginia, wearing 59. You have number 60, Mackenzie Racleffe from San Marcos, California. 61, Lily Roast from Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. 62, Bridget Schlib from San Jose, California. We mentioned about Southard Pantano. 64 is Blair Straken from Houston, Texas, who plays at Duke. And then your 2 goalkeepers. In fact, right now in keep as we watch her see a shot go sailing into the corner and out of play. Number 103, Avery Aliva from Leesburg, Virginia. Played for Ohio State, the Ohio State University, and the Buckeyes this past year out of Paul VI. And Aaron McNamara, the backup keep from Fairfield, Connecticut. And Aaron McNamara is headed to play her field hockey this coming year at Maryland, class of 2027. So there you have it. That's the roster for China as we watch them work with this 1-0 advantage here with just over 7.5 minutes to go in our opening period. Working the far side of the field now. Belgium up the field. That pass is going to be taken away by China, but still not a play. Now working to Short side of the field on the near side, it's going to be China with Lila Kaminsky shifting it back towards the middle, getting some daylight. Double team comes, trying to get it over to Gracie Crawford, her teammate. Crawford off balanced. Deep in the attacking third, and that's going to be poked away and out of play. There's Caroline Kotz trying to operate along the baseline. Belgium gets possession back. They trail this one by 1 with a little over 6 minutes to go in our first period. See some substitutes getting ready to come in now. One of which is Lillian Glart from West Gardner, Maine. She's headed to Long Island University. Other substitute running on is Mackenzie Clark there. China with the 1-goal lead, trying to keep possession as we tick under 5 minutes to go in this opening period. You see that CHKD 10 across the way. I want to thank the great people at the Children's Hospital, the King's Daughters, the trainers that are on site here doing terrific work. You can learn more about CHKD, Health, Healing, Hope for All Children, by checking out their website online at chkd.org. And great stories of hope people can read online on their webpage. Right now, Belgium trailing here in this matchup. How'd they get here out of Pool A, which had 3 teams, total of 6 teams in this U21 division: Belgium, Spain, Ireland, China, England, and India. Belgium getting to this stage of the event by earning a draw with Spain yesterday morning, 2 apiece. Then they shut out Ireland 4-0, and we mentioned that 5-1 win over England on field 1 at 7 o'clock this morning. A couple of hops inside the D area, but it's going to go back over to China now as they restart things. As for China at 2-0-1 in that B division with England and India, they started out with a 1-1 draw themselves on Saturday morning with England, then defeated India 4-1 before their 2-0 shutout of Spain. On the near side now, China trying to move back deep into Belgium territory. The side in coming from Lila Kaminsky. Handling it away from the double team until there, Belgium slaps it up ahead, and that goes rolling out of play. We'll watch Caitlin Stefanich and Melina Oliadis come in. Here we go on the move with Karis Craver, and that one just going right past the near post side here. Stick side of the keeper, Avery Oliva. Off balance, that swipe by Karis Craver goes out of play. On the move into enemy territory for China. Final minute of the opening period. And that one goal scored courtesy of the Northeastern forward midfielder Meredith Suthard-Pentano out of Pepperell, Massachusetts. And on the reset for Belgium. Final 10 ticks. We'll see if they can get anything brewing here. Down the attacking third, Melina Viliotis on the move. And that's going to take us to the end of the first period here in this U21 gold medal match. Who's going to take the gold? Who's going to take the silver? Right now, the inside track for China with the 1-goal advantage. We'll come back with 14 minutes in the second period right here from the Junior and Senior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey presented by Osaka.
What does happiness mean to you?
Being in the ocean with you, watching you catch super fun waves.
In Virginia Beach, happiness is breaking barriers and savoring the sunshine.
I couldn't pick a better place or a better person to be with. This is what makes me happy.
Happiness is going all out.
And taking it all in.
Here, happiness is whatever you make it. Find yours in Virginia Beach.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game!
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
You've watched enough field hockey to know when somebody has it, the thing that can't be coached. That's what our analysts wake up every morning to do. Find what's coming to the stock market before everyone else is talking about it. We find the next big trends in finance, then we bring them to you, MarketWise, proud sponsor of USA Field Hockey, because the best investments in athletes and in markets start with knowing what to look for. See for yourself at marketwise-usa.com.
Getting ready for the second quarter here of this 2026 U21 gold medal match with the Junior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey. China on top of Belgium 1-0 thanks to the goal around the 7-minute mark, halfway through the opening frame by Meredith Suthard-Pentano. She of Pepperell, Massachusetts, the forward midfielder of Northeastern. In the blue unis is China, in the white uniforms Belgium trailing this matchup. And our game today brought to you by Osaka. You can Check out the Osaka Equipment Shop, the official equipment supplier to the U.S. national teams. Going online, hit the link on usafieldhockey.com. They supply equipment and footwear for athletes, coaches, and staff as needed to succeed internationally. As we watch an opportunity inside the circle on the baseline before it trickles out of play, USA Field Hockey members enjoying a 15% discount with coupon code in the ITC app. Again, Osaka, our proud partner with this event, had the Osaka tent here when you walk in at the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach for this prestigious event. I'll tell you about some of the other U18, U14, and U16 champions in a moment. As we got here to our 11th and final day with some exciting action. U14 championship was won by Chile. It required a shootout when they beat Belgium 10 days ago. The U16 championship claimed by the Netherlands as they got it done in style 2-1 over Belgium. U18 championship was won by China just a couple of days ago as they were able to prevail in its gold medal match 2-1 over the United States, and also a matchup that required shootouts. So many of these gold and bronze medal matches that we've had here on Cova Sports TV have been quite competitive. Great save there as that one was knocked away inside by Belgium. See, putting up both hands to stop that one. Again, very accomplished goalkeepers on both sides in this matchup. Spinning back the other direction is Jakovic. Right now, McNamara and Keep for Oliva in the second quarter for China. Didn't quite get a look on it if that was Morgan Layla or Piper Absani for Belgium on the other end. We'll find out in a moment when we go back the other direction, I'm sure. That's going to go out of play. China has been threatening with more possession time and inside the opponent's 25 with much more frequency than Belgium. And now they have it in the blue. Navigating up the field along the near side. It's going to be passed and picked up, though, by Caitlin Stefanich out of Frisco, Texas for Belgium. On the far side now. China sends it out of play. It goes rolling by some of the banners here, including from our friends at Vault Athletics and Fitness. You can find out more about them online at vaultathleticsandfitness.com. You'll hear from some of the great partners we have with our stream here coming up at halftime. Good job there by Belgium, though, to keep China from knocking on the door again, as that one's going to go rolling out of play. China's had a couple of shots on goal in this matchup. We've yet to get a penalty corner, though, in this U21 gold medal contest. Belgium now on the move. Good pass there by Craver. You see why she was so coveted by the Buckeyes. But eventually that possession runs out of space. Before we get a corner, our first of the game. So can Belgium make this pay off with Valentina Gonocci from Freeville, New York? That baseline marking gets it into play. Gusto with a feed, and again, another great job by China to halt them. Gonocci from Lawrence Academy. Montgomery Ferguson pulling it closer to the sideline. There's a nice intercept from Callie McCarron. out of Raleigh. Montgomery Ferguson had it for a brief moment, but back comes China on the move. With this fierce battle for possession, you see Mackenzie Rickleff fighting hard for the ball. Belgium now trying to dig out of trouble with a trio of blue shirt defenders for China. And Lily Roast gets it, the 2027 Villanova commit. Passes it inside. Another good save, glove side by the keeper. That is Piper Ripsani out of the University of North Carolina, making another superb save. Two of them in this quarter. She has been able to keep China from increasing its lead. Double team comes now. That one's going to hop out of play. And now we have a player that is down injured. Didn't catch a number on that one for Belgium. So we have a stoppage in play here while they tend to that injured player. So while they check on her, we'll take a quick timeout as well here. Second quarter action of the U21 Junior Nexus Championships presented by Osaka. Back in a moment.
Pain and Gain, your one-stop shop for all things field hockey. Located in Princess One Shopping Center, Virginia Beach, we carry everything you need on the turf, from black sticks, turf shoes, mouth guards, and much more. Try out your stick before you buy in our synthetic turf area. Pain and Gain. Embrace the pain, enjoy the game.
Life moves fast, but when that Freddy's hits, you can't help but slow down. Freddy's, this is the good stuff.
With 4 Hampton Roads area locations, Freddy's is just a short trip away.
I'm Mike Rowe. Welcome to the most honest commercial you're going to see all day.
Today, we're fixing sagging floors.
The problem is that moisture that we're trying to control has gotten to the wood already, and it's called this side of the home to drop. So if you have cracks around your door frame, if you have those squeaky floors or bouncy floors, most of the time we can fix that.
Get a free and honest inspection with JES Foundation Repair, a Groundworks company.
That injured player was Callie McCarron, number 10 for Belgium, as she was able to be helped up off the turf and walked over to the sideline gingerly. Might have got hit in that facial area, so we wish her all the best. She was a 4-year all-conference field hockey standout and conference MVP at Cary Academy down in Cary, North Carolina, and is now playing at Duke in the ACC. So we'll see if she does end up returning or not. We still got a little more than 4 minutes to go in this first half, where her Belgium squad in the home white uniforms trail China, operating in the away blue jerseys. That one sent the opposite way. And now on the run, Catherine Jakovich almost was able to fire that one in. Catherine, who competed at Tabor Academy in Massachusetts. a Nexus champion and UASG golden ticket recipient. In fact, now playing for field hockey at Lafayette. 12-time Patriot League champions. Working in the attacking third. Now Belgium trying to get that equalizer. There's Karis Craver again. She has been one of the primary ball handlers for them. And now giving Belgium perhaps its best chance of the half. They had one penalty corner earlier in the quarter, and now this is their second. Options in the middle of your screen with Jakovic and Gusto and Craver. Those three of the main components. Sent into Craver, makes the pass. And then you see after the second shot there by Jakovic, McNamara able to stop her, but another whistle means they'll get another opportunity here. Craver rolling to the right. Off balance again and just too much traffic. Too many feet in the way. Down to the final 75 seconds of the half. Belgium's had a little bit more possession time since the injury to McCarron. However, China trying to change that up real quickly. Sent on a play right there by the black sign. There's Lila Kaminsky. You see a little more brightness on the screen with the sun popping out here in the last 30 seconds and change of our half. Always a welcome sight with the forecast having what it's got for later on in the day. Half is going to come to a close with China on top of Belgium 1-0. Our stream here on Cova Sports TV is brought to you by Capelli Sport. It's the U21 gold medal match here in the USA Field Hockey Nexus Championships, and it's all presented by Osaka. We'll step aside. It's our halftime break and come back with the second half conclusion of this, part of our 11-day extravaganza from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. Don't go anywhere.
Same as lame. Field hockey players have stick. They've got vibe. They've got that tuning fork in their hearts that goes off when a ball thumps the backboard of a goal. Field hockey is for the mold breakers, the convention challengers, the trailblazers, people who think outside the box and come alive inside the circle. Sure, there will always be those who mindlessly take the road more traveled, think the same, do the same, play the same. Field hockey players know that the strength of the pack is the wolf, and that the strength of the wolf is the pack. We know we're different, and we're proud of it. It's how we stand out. It's how we fit in. Like eagles, we soar individually, yet value family and togetherness highly. Join us. we're the minority of millions that get it. There's a stick waiting to be picked up, lifelong friendships to be made, goals to be a part of, victories, defeats, draws, and more. Stories to be told with you, by you, of you. There's a field hockey team waiting to be called yours. Game on. Dare to differ.
For any athlete, making it to the top sometimes comes with a few steps back. That's why there's CHKD Sports Medicine. Advanced diagnostics, treatment, and rehabilitation for sports injuries, just for young athletes like yours.
You know when somebody has it, the thing that can't be coached. We see the same thing in the markets every day. Opportunity, we find it first, then we bring it to you. MarketWise, proud sponsor of USA Field Hockey. MarketWise-USA.com.
I grew up here. I know this town. I know the people here. More important, they know me. As a banker at Town Bank, we become part of the communities we serve. The people who bank with us, our members, know us. When you bank with Town Bank, you'll know your banker. You'll know you can reach us, and you'll know we're here for you.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
What is more? Is it more reps, more strength, more stamina? We say it's all of that, but it's greater than just what's in the mirror. It's about improving your mental and physical health. More is a feeling of achievement, fulfillment, confidence. It's looking better, feeling better, being better, and it's our mission to get you there. Because here, you are more. One Life Fitness.
Goal coming midway through the first period with Meredith Southard-Pantano's connection back of the cage for China. She's from Northeastern. And right now going from right to left in the blue, it is China. Chance to get a second one, and how about that? The diving effort to poke it through Lillian Clark from West Gardner, Maine. Playing for Long Island, and it's Clark making it 2-0 in favor of China. Excellent feet up ahead. And that gives them some breathing room, a little separation. Just moments into the third quarter. Excellent assist, too. I think that was Mackenzie Clark that had the assist, by the way, from Belmont, Massachusetts. She's now headed to UConn, by the way. Up ahead on the move again, China with Haley Haynes. That one got deflected and intercepted with Suthard Pantano again. You see in keep now is Morgan Layla for Belgium. Rob Saini had two of the superb saves in that second quarter to keep China from increasing the lead, but you just felt they would get more opportunities, and they've capitalized. And now another goal is going to be scored to make it 3-0. Put that one on the board. For China, as that is number 58. I believe that is 58. We'll double check that. Yeah, 58. Kate Logston from St. Louis, Missouri, the UVA commit. Making it 3-0 in China's favor, as they have scored 2 goals in this period, not even 4 minutes gone by in the half, as they are closing in on a gold medal today. Starting to get that separation from Belgium. On the run along the far side. Carrying over this momentum. Good find along the baseline. Tight roping it. Belgium, though, able to get possession, trying to get out from their own end, where China's been operating, moving and grooving, as they like to say. Catherine Jakovic, it's the turf as she sent that pass up ahead. Shorter hit to Jakovic. Tries to lead a teammate into the circle, but China having nothing to do with it. One hopped off the foot area, but it's going to stay. Not a lot of action coming in the direction of Oliva and McNamara, the two keepers for China at this point, as Belgium is getting some chances between the 40s, but not really threatening inside the circle area. A couple of hops on that hit for Leah Larrett. And once more, possession ends up being halted. Larrett, by the way, a 2027 prospect who is part of the top 50 in the country, headed to Northwestern. Here comes our first corner of the half. Belgium had 3 in the first half, didn't score any of them. This is China's first of the game. By the way, the Larrett sisters, you have Katie and Larry. I'm sorry, Katie and Leah, I should say. Leah 15 goals and assisted on a dozen last year. Katie with 5 goals and 4 assists. They're in Westport, Connecticut. This one into Lillian Clark. Clark has it deflected. Couldn't just nudge it in, though, on that carom. Looked like that was Bridget Schlib trying to do so. Bridget Schlib from Archbishop Midi. Been a part of Regional Camp Select and Nexus Championship Select for a number of years. NorCal Impact. And a goal is scored. Put that on the board for number 5, Valentina Gonocci. Valentina Gonocci breaks the scoreless day for Belgium. China trying to hurry right back and get that goal back. A couple of players run into each other there, running out of room as they head out of play along the baseline. We mentioned Gonocci from Lawrence Academy. Does that all spur Belgium on here for a chance at another goal before we get to the fourth quarter? We see the effort from Abigail Gusto. That's a name we've called out for a couple of years in various field hockey events. On this restart, they drag it along towards the far side. Deflected. Gusto from Independence High School, by the way, in the Northern Virginia area. They've certainly been one of the relatively new schools, but emerging state contenders here on a regular basis. And that one goes whizzing by the net and out of play. We tick under 4 minutes to go in this quick moving third quarter. On a day when you not only have the Open Championship for golf, the conclusion of the FIFA World Cup in soccer with Spain and Argentina today, and our conclusion of our 2026 edition of the Junior and Senior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey presented by Osaka. I'm glad you're along for the ride with us here on this sizzling Sunday. We say sizzling because it is getting warmer. Temperature now up to 89 degrees with a heat index of 98 here. And those athletes are feeling it on the turf. on the move. That's going to be deflected, and Blair Straken almost came up with it, but back comes Karis Craver as she swerves right, left, changing directions a couple of times, showing her shiftiness. And possession awarded right back to Belgium. A chance to seize the moment here for Melina Voliotis and company. China has to be careful here with where they're positioned to not have a mistake. Voliotis, by the way, committed to Duke. We saw earlier in our contest, Callie McCarron suffer an injury a little more than midway through our second quarter. Have not seen her return. If we do get an update, we'll pass it along. Who was able to walk off. They're taking a hard tumble to the turf was Meredith Southard-Pantano, the one that scored our game's first goal, the Florida midfielder from Northeastern University out of Pepperell, Massachusetts. China's got it back in the attacking third. Off the foot area glove side of the keeper is Morgan Lala. Having to do some fancy footwork here. Couple of goals scored in this period for China with Lillian Clark and with Kate Logston. And a corner's going to come. You see right there an excellent job drawing Stefanich and Clarkin in to get the second penalty corner of the game for China. Can they get an insurance goal off it? Keep an eye on Gracie Crawford, middle of your screen, 51 there. She could be getting this or on the pass to whoever it is sent into. There's Crawford. Slapped it off the rebound, though. That one did not go through. So Belgium staying in this game within 2 goals. Certainly not insurmountable. And that goal scored just a little bit ago at the 6:35 mark from Valentino Gonocci out of Freeville, New York, helping them immensely. However, it is still China in the lead. They were up 1-0 at the half, and they lead it 3-1 as we head to the fourth and final stanza of this U21 edition of the Junior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey, and it's presented by Osaka. You're watching thanks to our friends at Capelli Sport right here exclusively on Kova Sports TV.
Welcome to Lucky Oyster. The food is fresh and it's all coastal energy. From coastal favorites to wings, burgers, and more. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner with weekly specials and a can't miss happy hour. Our private room is perfect for holiday parties, birthdays, and team celebrations. Explore our in-house retail shop for our locally crafted goods. We proudly support local charities, schools, and sports teams throughout the year. Lucky Oyster, more than just seafood, it's a lifestyle.
Looking for next-level wellness, recovery, and longevity in coastal Virginia? Hydration IV and Wellness Spa in Virginia Beach delivers elite care. From IV hydration and vitamin injections like B12, glutathione, and NAD, to medical weight loss, recovery therapies, and advanced longevity treatments. We also offer Botox and aesthetic services so you can look as good as you feel. Enjoy a premium wellness experience with convenient mobile options. Optimize your health, elevate your wellness, extend your longevity. Visit hydrationiv.com, hydration spelled with an I, or download the Hydration app to book today.
Authentic Italian cuisine can be found in just one place in Hampton Roads, Il Giardino Ristorante in Virginia Beach. Il Giardino offers veal, seafood, chicken, pasta, vegetarian, and pizza creations. Add the sounds of the piano bar and lounge, and it's no wonder Il Giardino is such a popular local spot. Open daily at 5 p.m.
Ready to take the next step in your manufacturing career? At Acoustical Sheet Metal Company, you're not just stepping into a role, you're building a career. We're hiring supervisors and assistant supervisors to lead teams, drive production, and grow into senior leadership. ASC offers reliable work, competitive benefits, training assistance, and real opportunities to grow. And it all happens in a culture built on safety, teamwork, and doing things the right way. The ASC way. Start your next chapter today at ascjobs.com.
Fourth quarter about to get underway here on our Junior and Senior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey presented by Osaka. It's China on top of Belgium 3-1. Matt Hefford here with you as you watch the action on Kova Sports TV. And big thanks to Osaka, by the way, the leading sports and lifestyle brand in field hockey. Shop directly for Osaka hockey sticks and all kinds of gear when you go online at osakaworld.com. You can also follow their IG page at Osaka Hockey. Get some great visuals. I'm going to tell you, too, when you go to usafieldhockey.com, you'll find all kinds of content from this event, all 11 days of it, the rosters, the links to the schedules and results through Turning Machine. And you can also learn more about some of the upcoming events, including they have a National Umpire Forum, the World Masters Hockey World Cup, AAU Junior Olympic Games, and, of course, the FIH Hockey World Cup, Belgium and Netherlands. That's right, Field Hockey's World Cup edition, and all the details with the U.S. squad, as that will be rolling on from August 15th through August 30th. Well, it's that all-in initiative, all kinds of great things going on with USA Field Hockey and the Dare to Differ campaign, too. So far, 3 goals for China: Lillian Clark, Kate Loxton, and Meredith Suthard-Pantano, the ones scoring so far for China. Belgium's lone goal from Valentina Canocci late in the third quarter. Actually, a little bit more midway through the third quarter, technically. Possession right now for Belgium with Karis Craver, the Ohio State Buckeye, passing it over to Montgomery Ferguson. Ferguson committed to Northwestern, 2026 commit out of St. John's School in Houston, Texas. You think of the success Northwestern field hockey has had, it's been quite impressive. 3 NCAA tournament championships from 2021, 2024, and 2025, runner-up in 2022 and 2023, and just a litany of accolades under Tracy Fuchs in, I think it's, 16, 17 seasons now. They're in Evanston, Illinois. 11 minutes and change to go. Does Belgium have some magic left in them? China going into a 3-1 lead. Since there are 2 goals, they've not been as active as that one goes off the right foot with a ricochet. Canocci had that slap at it. So far, the corners pretty even in this match. Belgium had none in the third, despite the goal. China had both of its corners in the third frame. Good find around midfield there. As you see, look at some of the fans watching the action. And a couple other teams warming up for games that will be taking place here after this one is done. China on top 3-1. Bright sunny day here at the Regional Training Center of Virginia Beach as we broadcast to you from the B&B Sports Card Studios. I apologize, a couple of technical snafus from time to time, but we got it all ironed out thanks to our man Nick Senti here. From the side in here. All kinds of things happening in Virginia Beach with Oceana down the road and jets flying over, and we told you it's been a strange few days around the eastern seaboard and even to the middle portion of the country with this. We'll get another corner coming up, looks like, with all the smoke from the Canadian fires and then the thunderstorms and humidity all across. They've moved baseball games up and back, and it's been very eerie, if you will. We'll blame it all on what's happening off Lake Erie, right? That's what we'll blame it off of. Here's the corner, though, for China in the blue. Their third of the game. Can they get that insurance goal to put this one to bed with 8 minutes and change? That's what their goal is here. They set it down for Lillian Clark, but that one goes above the net and out of play. So Belgium still hanging in it. Down by 2, but they need to get that first of the 2 goals they need here within a couple of minutes here, you would suspect. Not quite out of time, but gonna definitely need to be competing with a sense of urgency here. And avoid some double teams that could come their way along the sideline. That one goes off the stick of Haley Haynes. China now maybe thinking about changing some of its strategy with this 2-goal lead. They're on the attack right now, but once they hit under 5 minutes to go with the 2-goal lead, it could be more of a clock-killing approach and method to their play. Not wanting to get over-aggressive to where it ends up biting them and it becomes a 1-goal game. They've got it, though, in the shooter circle. Away from the double team, trying to twist it back, is Kate Logston, the UVA commit who's scored once in this match. Abigail Gusto. Leaves it off for a teammate to see if they can get up the field, but that pass intercepted. Bridget Schlib getting involved again, and another corner coming up for China. Their 4th of the half. It's going to be up to Piper Ribsane to step up yet again. Believe she has been effective in terms of no goals in either the second or the fourth quarters. All 3 goals have been scored without her in net. That one gets away from the intended target after the injector put it into play, and now we're going to get another corner. Bridget Schlib will be the injector yet again here. That one goes off of Annalise Herring. All this working in China's favor with possession in a corner with that 2-goal lead. And booted away. Good job by Piper Ribesane again. Doing what's expected of her here. Belgium's going to need some possession time and a change in field position to stage a dramatic comeback. And Elise Herring has it along the far side, but China staying after it. Not letting down their guard. Belgium now able to move into China territory using the far side of the field, but that pass is intercepted. So it keeps the run out from turning into a potential strike on goal. But now here's a great chance if they can keep possession. Also Wood was working along the baseline. And that one goes sailing out of play. We drip under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. I want to mention that Next Level Video is offering game footage and highlight reel packages available for purchase. Discounted rates for a limited time before the start of each Age Division 2 and LV Productions. You can find it on the web. You've seen that banner they've been placing along the fence here where it has more details, but the website. Again, go online to nlvproductions.com for all the different packages and details. Belgium now up ahead. They get it to Catherine Jakovic. Way off balance. Ganochi, who has the lone goal for them. Couldn't convert on that one. Into the circle now. Sliding and hitting the turf hard is Jakovic. She's certainly given herself a lot of energy in this game and effort. Can't fault her whatsoever. She and Crave have really been trying to keep Belgium afloat. Advancing up the field again, it's China. Dump off, and that one almost tapped in. Trying to go with a mid-airborne pass to find Carolyn Kotz, where she can just tap it in on the move. But here in the final minute, the outcome is not in doubt, as China has had a firm grip this half. Those two early goals in the third quarter from Lillian Kark and Kate Logston really giving that separation to go with the first goal that was scored by Meredith Suthard Pantano in our opening frame. And it'll be China closing out 3-0-1 in this event. Belgium will drop to 2-1-1 and get the silver medal. Maybe one more goal before this one closes out. And sliding down is Jakovic again, as she hits the turf hard with this heat and humidity. And 000's on the clock with the horn sounding 2. And a very subdued celebration. We've seen a lot more jubilation from some of the other divisions for U14, U16, U18 at the Junior and Senior Nexus Championships. Nonetheless, it's a 3-1 victory for China as they get it done today here at the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. Our stream today on Cova Sports TV brought to you by Capelli Sport as we get ready to sign off here on the B&B Sports Card Studios. However, we do want to remind you that coming up at around 2 o'clock or so will be our Senior Nexus Championship broadcast, our final one from this 11-day extravaganza. So I want to thank our entire team from Cova Sports TV, headed up by Nick Senti today. I am Matthew Hatfield saying we'll talk to you later on here from the B&B Sports Card Studios. You've been watching exclusive coverage of the 2026 Junior and Senior Nexus Championships of USA Field Hockey presented by Osaka. Talk to you later.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game!
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.
Grow the game.